Okay. Should be able to head to the surface now. Zorafat. To the surface. Moss.
What are you doing on the surface, young lady? How will you...
Electric. Hold on. Oh, what?
Has the ill-fated princess...
What?
Surface, little niece. Too bad we couldn't scout.
This isn't working. Coinage. Now.
Just a moment. You traveled to the surface, knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
Their curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes, but I now choose to think that it was intended for yours. Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I couldn't breathe. The way you can breathe out of water, so too could I breathe the surface air.
Ready for more?
You are welcome here, and you are safe. Thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the three fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way?
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes, that covers it.
You returned.
Can I suppress my illness on the surface? Jot it down. A nemesis, about the dream I had. Kronos, he demanded that my father tell him where the Fates reside.
Smart. Mother Nyx never would have told him. The Fates may be my sisters, but even I have no idea where they are. Long as they're hidden, no one can mess with their designs.
You don't sound especially concerned that Kronos apparently found the three Weavers of Destiny and may be forcing their plans for the future.
Really? I ever give you the impression I had any hope this would end well?
How could he have found them? Wouldn't the Fates see the threat coming?
They're always weaving. That means even they know only so much in advance. Kronos is time. Time moves faster than expected.
The Good Witch always figured you would make your way up to the mortal realm. Once you were ready and the situation called for it. Well done.
She warded the pathway there, until such time as I had the means to pass through. The climate on the surface is another matter.
Your underworld birthright stuff getting in the way? A curse, not just a blessing, it would seem. Well, if your witchery got you this far, surely it can aid with this predicament.
That's the plan.
You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The Fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to. What secrets lie within? Sure. Revol, the Argent Skull. I know the fury in your hollowed eyes.
What do you see behind me now?
The rod of fishing. What shall the rivers yield to us?
It shall serve you well. May we converse? Almost bite. Patience, young one. You were most brave to venture to the surface, and most foolhardy as well, debatably. Is there no incantation that could help?
I think there is, Commander. Except, it calls for reagents that can only be found up there. But how am I supposed to gather them before the incantation is complete?
Mayhaps just make a run for it, I don't know. So what if you can't stay long? Just grab what you need and get out of there.
It's not ideal, but... You'll grow up in no time. Our cauldron. Don't have enough just yet. I have have to search the depths of chaos for this. More to be done up here. I bid you shine for me again tonight.
You are not. Please make your choice. Gracefully fought.
This again. Out of shells.
All this flotsam.
How can I? Coin for Charon. A champion of Kronos. You. Return to Shadow now. Ugh, that wretched satyr. The air up there did not sit well with me at all.
Hey,
You must remember something of life on the surface, right, Dora? Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
I don't remember, and I don't wonder. Who cares? This is the life right here.
Lord Moros is away. A matter of time. I have an idea. Who shall I give this to? It'll be worth the wait.
Hey,
Moonlight guide you, Shades.
You really went up there. They could have called for somebody with experience, but I guess I don't deserve it as much as I thought.
I'm needed there as part of my task. Though they must miss you on the surface. So much suffering.
Justice doesn't matter anymore. The mortals had it coming. Maybe we all did.
Don't say that.
Let's see. A word of caution, Goddess, in regard to an impediment you may confront when finally you reach the far end of the Morning Fields. Reports suggest it's some sort of infernal beast. A big one. Our shades had to stay very far away.
I can corroborate our Shade's reports, and add that this infernal beast is none other than Cerberus, my father's household pet, acting on instinct and pure rage.
I feared as much, for they said the beast had several fire-spitting maws. I don't suppose he recognized you after all this time and let you pass?
He did neither of those things. I have to help him. What say the Arcana? Concentrate. Denied. The unseen. The lovers. I'll take it. The messenger. No use. Faith of my comrades. The sea.